Here's my new to me 1960s model International Scout. It is probably the cheapest International Scout probably ever, and we're gonna see if we can make it run and drive again. I picked this thing up obviously at a very discounted price, free. Somebody was just giving it away and couldn't really tell why they were giving it away. Looks like it's in perfect condition, but they were giving it away and bought a property and just basically needed it gone. It's pretty rust free. I don't see no holes or nothing like that. It's pretty solid. But I'm gonna try and make her run and drive and see what we can do. But we'll do a quick walk around of it real quick and look at everything going on with it. The frame and everything looks pretty solid. I ain't quite figured out how to get the hood open yet. It's pretty rusty. It's pretty rusty, but underneath it looks relatively solid. You can see the hood's just basically falling off. Not exactly sure how to get that off just yet, but this will be we'll just take a walk around it real quick, take a look at everything. I mean, it's not in the best of shape. I'm not exactly sure what motor's in it just yet. I know it looks like some type of V8, and I believe these came with a very weird motor. I think they're like 304s or something like that, but I'm not sure. It's got, looks like somebody's been in the front case at one point. It's got locking hubs. A little bit more rust there. Oh, this door don't open. You know, it's probably just to keep somebody from breaking into it, stealing it. That's probably why this door is locked. Yep, just lock the door to keep people from stealing it, you know. It's such a quality Scout. Looks like somebody may put a different fuel tank in it. Let's see if I can climb up back here. But International. Let's see, what do we have back here? A couple carburetors. Maybe for this, maybe for something else. What is that? Looks like some interior pieces. Couple dismembered carburetors. Couple armrests. Looks like a brake controller or a brake handle. Whatever that is. Some more rust. Trees growing through it. Oh, look at there. Mirror. Yep. I have to dig through this more to see if there's anything back there that's even holding on to. Maybe a blower motor. Or it looks like armrests, set of jumper cables, some blocks. But she's a little rough. Just a little bit of rust. But cannot beat free. Tell you that much. Oh. Now, is it worth dealing with? I don't see why not. Is it worth restoring? Definitely not. Will I probably get it and turn it into a mud toy? Probably so. See if I can jump up here real quick. See if we got any. Trying to clean some of this rust free off of the seat. Oh, we got another grill. The floors Those are pretty solid. Oh, seat's falling off. Let's see, put this other grill back here. Looks like maybe some fender flares. Sadly, it is an auto, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of, but it is 4x. Whether or not it works is another story. Cigarette. Don't know what that is. Throttle, is that choke maybe? Lights. Heat, defrost, air. I don't know if this would be an AC truck or not. Windshield wiper. More lights. Why is there 2 sets of lights? This is lights. And these are lights. Oh. Oh, lighter. Stupid. Let's see if we can get a mileage. Looks like 99,000. Could be 199,000 or could just be 99,000. Temperature, oil pressure. No radio. Some tools. Fuel pump sitting on the floor over there. Looks like a bird was living in the glove box at one point. Warning, front axle must be disengaged when operating rear axle with steer wheels elevated to prevent vehicle from moving off of jacker blocks. Caution window regulator under, swing tension, relief tension. Up here, these top braces are not holding on very well. I don't know if these tops are removable or not. Kind of looks like it is. As you can see, it's rusted pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm not seeing a hood pull hinge. I don't know. Unless that's it. That's probably it. No, that's going to be the brake. Hear the rush shower. Let's see if I'm making a mistake. Oh. Probably don't want to touch that. Oh. Oh, we got a throttle pedal working. That's surprising. It didn't come with a key, so I'm going to have to cobble one or remove the ignition somehow. But that's that. It's the interior. It's a shame we couldn't get that door open to see how bad it was on that side, but looks relatively solid. I mean, you got a rear seat. If there's anything else back there worth looking at. Probably clean it out at some point and look at it, but yep. Well, we finally got the hood off there. It was rusty. As you can see, it basically fell off after taking it loose. No idea what this motor is, but I'm not exactly sure what they came with right off hand. I'm sure I could look it up and see. I believe they were like 3.0 somethings. They were very weird. Yep. I mean, it looks complete for the most part. Fuel line is off of it, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. Main vacuum. That, I don't know what that's for. Something into the intake. Looks like to the water maybe or something like that. Not sure. Somebody's been in here swapping out hoses and other stuff. There's a lot of room in this thing, a lot more than I thought there was. I highly doubt this is gonna want to come off, but oh, let's see. Is she gonna go a little more? Yep. All right. And it's not empty. See if I can turn my light on. There's some down in there. There's something down in there. there's something. It's better than nothing, I guess. Guess let's see if we got oil. It's gonna be the big question. Gotta go over here and see if I can reach it a little better. Oh, I think I can get it from the front better. Let's see. Is she rusty or she got oil? Oh, it's got oil. It actually doesn't smell like gas. Oh, somebody's got the negative with a hot wire, a red wire. And it doesn't feel like sludge. That's honestly surprising. Doesn't feel like sludge and it doesn't smell like gas. Oh, choke flap's a little rough. Well, it seems to be working. Can we... Oh, belt is not spinning, which is... Oh, not a good sign. Power steering's empty. Guess the next plan of action is to see if we can get the motor to at least turn over my hand, and then go from there. Try and find a date on this battery real quick. 11/11. That's really not that long ago. Let's see. 13 years. So sitting about 13 years ain't bad. That's not bad at all. But we'll see if we can get her to spin over by hand first. Get a pipe wrench on the bottom. Well, I got some fantastic news. Crawl up underneath here, throw a pipe wrench on it real quick, and see if I can get a good shot of that. She spins over with rust and all falling on me. Oh, ow. But she spins over, and it even sounds like it's got compression. Oh. Yep. It just spins over by hand, and it actually spun over pretty easy. So, honestly, next plan of action is probably throw a battery in her and see if we can get her to, spin over. Actually, what we're probably gonna have to do is see if, because I don't know if I can get that started or not. May have to do something at the ignition, because I'm not sure how these things spark wise, how they run, or I don't know if I can just send hot to the coil and it'll run. Something tells me probably not. So I'm more than likely going to have to do something about the ignition, and it is stuck. I may have to break it. I don't want to, but it's something that's probably going to have to happen. But good news is it spun over, and spun over pretty easy by hand. So we'll get it figured out and see if we can get her up and running. Alright. It's a big maybe. It's so loud. Crap, it's not even smoking. Well, as you can see, we got it running. It fired up and ran. It actually, the first time we tried to start it, it actually was in gear and rolled forward. So I believe it's going to drive. We had to drill out the ignition to get it to turn forward because we didn't have a key. And yeah. So it runs. Probably what we're gonna do next is, which I'll probably save that for another video, is put a clicky clacker fuel pump on it and see if we can get that carb to work. If the carb doesn't want to work, I might pull it off, clean it, or I may try and grab another one for it. But yeah, it fired up and ran, and actually tried to move forward the first time, but we ended up getting in park, and it sat there and ran pretty decent for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna put a little clicky clacker fuel pump on a gas tank, and then maybe see if it'll drive. I know it doesn't have any brakes, but it'll be fine for a test drive. But that should do it for now. I guess until next time, I'll see y'all later.